Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 23. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Taken down at the 42. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3rd and 3.
43. Drill 62. Black Ulster.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at the 36-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 54 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. Ritter will set up to throw it. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A Ritter's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
10 cycles.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you get your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Ritter now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
21-0 our score after 1. Back to Robinson now on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. First down, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 32. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Okay, Frank. Rifle, 3-3. Check, smash. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Robinson with another carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Robinson, touchdown Falcons. So he had a nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Fields now on second down. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That one deep for London. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return is Jones. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this 1st half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Ritter back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. In motion, the tight end. A final shot before the break. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ritter now on second down. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. 15 yards there for number 15. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Trying the left side with Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Robinson on a give right side. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Breaks through the contact. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Fields on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Raheem Mostert, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Black Ultra.
On 2nd down, Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ultra. Go ultra.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Robinson. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Ritter looking to throw on first and 10. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Ritter. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up, stood